Yeah, boy, you're on camera, boy. You plan that, man. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome once again. If you saw my video, the lucky number 7, you would recognize this spot. This is where the 7 ladies did their practical examination.
I was a bit nervous when I feel good.
Oh, it was great. I just have to get used to the course and then I'll be more relaxed.
It's pretty easy. I excelled, so I'm very, very happy. The first few, I'm like, why are you calling me now? And there's so many people. The exam went really well.
It was a nice experience.
The examiner was very understanding. I survived it.
It was nice, so I had to do it twice. I'm back here to witness another practical examination. So it's very overcast this morning, very windy. Road surface is excellent. The course has already been marked off. All the students have already been briefed. So it should start anytime from now. Let's just say I zip it and let's flip it to the practical examination. Shoo!
I was attempting to explain the philosophy behind the riding program. And I'm always grateful for the riding instructors. I work with the instructors. They know what we are looking for and they train you to meet our requirements. In the history of my doing the exams, we've hardly had any fails because what we do, the students who have not met up to the requirement, we send them back to the instructors so that they can do what we refer to as remedial work. Right? If your balancing is the problem, if your judgment of speed and distance is the problem, then we let you go back and work on it. I authorize the instructor not to give you your permit, not until you have come to do the remedial work. Generally, the students were very balanced, with the exception of maybe 4 people who were a little nervous. Not that they don't know the techniques, but you could see a little nerve and you could see 1 or 2 little errors which I'm going to discuss with the instructors so that you all can work on it. Those of you who have passed outright and you don't have a bike, I would advise you to stick around the school so that the skills that you have developed in your training remains with you. Right? Just imagine you don't have a bike. You've passed and you've rested for another year. So it means that when you come back in 1 year's time, you have to start all over again. So instead of that, I recommend that occasionally, you know where to find Lincoln, and you keep fresh. Once every month, or a couple times a month, you remain fresh, so that by the time you get your own bike, you would be not starting from scratch. Finally, I want to speak about the number of motorcycle accidents that are taking place on our roads. Gentlemen and ladies, this is a concern for the ministry. This is a concern for all road users. And our observation is because of all the accidents that are taking place on the road is what we did not teach you when you came on the road. One thing we did not teach you is speed. We did not teach you speed. And speed is the cause of a great percentage of the accidents. So I want to appeal to you, now that you have passed, to exercise a lot of restraint on the road. You should only go fast when it is absolutely necessary, yeah, and when it is safe, within a safe zone for that. So I want every time you jump on your bike to remember me. Remember that I said, guys, if it becomes necessary to go fast, take your time and go fast. But don't just ride recklessly. It puts your life in danger. And finally, you know who I feel the most for? Not you, when you do foolishness and kill yourself. I just so much feel sorry for you. But every time a rider dies on the road, I always listen for this. Left alone his 1-year-old daughter, or left alone his 2-year-old son, and I think there is a child that will never know their dad. I want to appeal to you guys. Take it easy. I'm hoping that in the next few years you would bring your sons and your daughters to learn to ride, because you would be alive to do so. Congratulations and God bless all of you.
Oh, it was great. I find I did good. I find I did great, actually. I was a little bit nervous, but it went okay.
The exam wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's like everything we've practiced on the court. I was expecting it to be a little bit harder.
To be honest, when I started, I was a bit nervous.
I find the exam was quite easy. Yeah.
At first I was nervous, but after I got down to business, you know, it took a little time, and gradually I got comfortable, and I thought I did good. So yeah, it was great.
It was hard on the field, but hey, you're okay.
The warm-up for me, I didn't do very well.
Just one little thing, I forgot what side to enter in, but a small thing besides that.
It's just focus and try to do what you were taught in riding school.
You know, I just decided to breathe a little bit, calm down, and I think the exam was pretty good for me.
What was going through your mind while you were doing the exam?
Well, if I was doing my glances and if I was opening my leg.
A little nervous. I was like, don't fall or don't mess up. Don't touch the clutch too fast. You know, just relax. Do at your pace, and you'll be good. And that was it.
Honestly, there was this particular section that for the warm-up, I was just not getting it right. So I was premeditating a little bit, you know, that when I get there, I need to make sure I just relax and breathe, make sure I control my speed, etc.
I was thinking of the bike, to be honest, because I wasn't accustomed to that bike, but I was just trying to remember everything I practiced, and that was it. Oh, I want to finish, I want it to end. Am I at the end yet?
Any words you want to say about Lincoln?
Yeah, he's a great teacher, and I'd refer anybody to him.
Lincoln is a very patient man.
Lincoln is the best.
Well, Lincoln is a very good instructor.
Oh, Lincoln is a fabulous instructor.
He'd go to his utmost best to make you understand. It's not just about the money, or he's passionate about what he does, and that's good. That's what we need in a teacher right now.
I can see he's very patient, but he's also very good at what he does. He's very keen on safety.
You guys are patient. Every day I've been with Lincoln, he's perfect. He always takes his time. He tells you what to do, how to do it. If he sees you makes a mistake, he will tell you.
I was very happy with the fact that I chose him to be my instructor.
Serious? For every Saturday I come in and I give you guys trouble, and you know, you'll just make things so easy. Today is the first day Lincoln talk a lot.
I'm just grateful that he was able to get me ready for this particular exam, and he actually did it in quite a short space of time.
I coming back tomorrow. He talked too much today. Yes.
Thanks for the experience, and I can't ask for no greater teacher than Lincoln.
Some people expect to be spending 3 months, and I think I probably spent maybe just a little over a month.
I'm still going to go back to Lincoln and do some more riding.
And if I was even more consistent, I probably would have even been there in less time because of how much detail he considers when he teaches you.
I'm not sure if I'm ready for the road yet, but I should be.
So I was really grateful for him.
Hoping to get my own bike.
I'm just grateful that he was able to get me ready for this exam.
So I guess when I do get my own bike, then yes, I'll be ready for the road.
I was a bit nervous, but that's not on him, that's on me.
I'll tell anybody, Lincoln is one of the guys you should go to, you must go to if you want to learn to ride a bike.
If I could recommend him to anyone, he's very lenient in explaining different courses and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations and ride safe.
Thank you. Bye.
Lincoln gives the hard stuff first.
Serious? 3, 2, 1, get loud. But I ain't no noise. Make noise. Oh, that is.
I thought that is not a problem.
Alright, let's go again. Get loud. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Ski! It was an amazing session. All students passed and the instructors are extremely proud. Yeah, this is how we do it. There are a new set of riders on the road, drivers. Look out. It was an awesome session. Despite a few persons being nervous, they did know what they needed to do and they practiced safe riding techniques. The examiner saw that and was totally aware of it. So he wasn't rigid on them, he spoke with them, and the fantastic thing is the students have agreed to continue within the riding school to groom and develop their skills and techniques. So that is fantastic. Currently, we're riding away from the examination facility. I've agreed to take the students on a victory lap. So this is what we're doing right now. You're more than welcome to join us on the ride. I don't know if we're going to see anything special. If we do, it's all good. If not, it's still all good, right? How's everybody doing today? How's your day going? When was the last time you got control of your body and took time for your mind? Thus far, the traffic seems to be very light, but I'm loving the staggered riding position of the students. So far, so good. It's a very toasty morning and the beach is calling. Yeah, I may do a beach or a river, not sure yet. So there's one guy, he's kinda, doing his thing in the back. Need him to be a little further up. Don't want any vehicles to get in between us and our formation. But it's all good. Remember, you ride your ride. Do 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 do. Coming up on an intersection. This one is a little tricky, but there seems to be no vehicles making any plans to go in or come out. So, continue on. Watch it, bike youth. A little bit of a crawl over here, but not fully traffic jam. We have a bit of a blind corner, but we're moving. I don't feel comfortable taking the students around this corner because there may be other bikers, and that's why I didn't do it. Approaching this road right here, there's a gas station over on my left hand side, and of course persons will want to go get some fuel, so it's always a good idea to slow down near a gas station because you never know. Someone might check their fuel gauge and be like, I think I'll just get some fuel now. And then you get that automatic swing. So there's this intersection. Always have to be careful with this one because there's always someone who wants to get through, and just a little slow down and a little swerve and we're off. This person is coming out of the intersection, roll off the throttle, no big deal, allow them through and continue on. We have a bit of a traffic build-up, so I'm going to move closer to the center of my lane just to ensure that no vehicles are in my path. And thus far there are none. Continue on. I have 1, 2, 3 persons behind me. We're doing good so far. So far, so good. I'm only going to go through unless I am able to see all the way ahead of me. If there is one obstruction, as tiny as it is, I will halt until the visibility is 1000% so I can make a judgment call. As easy as that. Cruising at the same speed as the vehicles that I'm sharing the road with. Slowing down a bit to allow the students to come through, as that one vehicle had a bit of a blind intersection. Here I'm going to open up. And I'm also directing the students to remember to open the legs on the right hand and also the left-handed turns. Very quiet on the road today, perfect conditions for a ride. As I said, absolutely nothing exciting going on. I have one student struggling in the back. Seems to be keeping up fine. We've almost made it to our destination, so I will close this video by saying thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was a pleasure sharing this experience with you. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to comment. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a line or 2 or 3 or 9 million. You're always welcome to subscribe. It's all good if you do, it's all good if you don't. But if you don't, you'll be missing out on whatever is going to happen next. And I know you don't want to do that. And as always, get control of your body, take time for your mind, love yourself first so you can love others. Until the next time. Pop, pop, peace.
That was awesome.